Hi friends, it's Becky and I am excited to open up the Czech Exclusive box from Kraftika. This is a monthly bead subscription from Kraftika where you get Czech glass beads assorted in a theme and you can create with them, come up with your own designs. They also have a kit box, a separate subscription that is available. I'll have links in the description if you'd like to check them out. Ha 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 ha. But you can definitely take a look and see if either of those would be a good fit for you. I love these because there's always a really great assortment of Czech glass beads, and because there's so many beads, I know it's a very small box, but there are so many different beads in this. I like to organize it in my 28 grid organizer here. So I'm going to be getting these guys sorted and we're going to take a look at them and we're going to have a lot of fun creating with them this month. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. There may actually be some changes to shipping prices if you are in the US from Kraftika. We don't know yet. They're going to be figuring that out. So if you need to, check with them about shipping, it may be changing at some point, but definitely maybe email them or something to find out if they're changing or if they're staying. I don't have the answers to that yet, but in the meantime, there's beads. So our September box is a fall inspiration. I am so ready for this. And there is, and they've got a little discount code for purchasing from their shop. I've got my thumb over it. And this is for the subscribers to be able to purchase more of these beads or more beads in other colors from their shop. So we've got our fall inspiration, and in here we should have our lists of everything that's in there. There's 26 different beads. So the 28 grid organizer is absolutely perfect for that. So let's get these guys out. Most of them are going to be in these little baggies. Let's get these guys out, leave the straw. Good things come in small packages, my friends. Always. All right. Now I'm going to turn them over so that I can see what's in them. Because that is how I'll know what I'm grabbing. Here's a little bee. I love that. We're going to take a close-up look at some of these. I really like how our fall inspiration isn't just like ambers and browns and things, but that we've also got some like more magical like blue tones and some purpley and copper tones and some green tones as well. We've got a lot of different colors. This is a very colorful autumn that we are looking at. We've got some blue colors. This is really cool. That's a great way to do this. I'm just turning it so that the label is on the other side, because it doesn't say what it is on the label, but I want to be able to identify these when I go to open them up and put them in there. So many beads. So many beads. Let's get some of these guys out of the way so that we can get our beads front and center. And we'll get this open and start putting them away. I love this. This is going to be a lot of really fun colors to work with. I am excited about this. All right, so first we have matte crystal olive green, yellow vitriol, half tulip. So that is, where's our half tulip? I just saw it. Okay. So which one? It looks like this one is the olive green and this one is the emerald green for both of these. See, they're two different colors, but very similar types of beads. They're 12 by 8 millimeters. It looks like we get 8 of the olive green with the yellow vitriol. That's one side, that's the other side. And 8 of the emerald green with the yellow vitriol. I always think of feet when I see these beads. Just don't ask me why these are feet beads to me. Maybe you see it too. So we've got both of those. Then we've got some crystal purple green yellow dichroic vitriol half disc. Where's our disc beads? Oh, there we go. Oop. Is that purple? Purple, green, yellow. There we go. That's the color. So it's half crystal, half purple yellow vitriol, and the bead shape is disc bead. Got one of these guys, jumping ship. Let's get you over there in that. And then crystal yellow topaz oval, domed Czech glass cabochon. Ooh, there's a cabochon. These are fun. Where'd the cab go? I felt it, but I couldn't see what color it was, so this is going to be a big surprise. What did I do with the cabochon? Nobody knows where it's gone. I just made that song up. Friends, it was right underneath these drills. Okay. Let's find out what this oval cabochon looks like. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is pretty. It's such a deep, like, golden brown. It's yellow topaz, but it feels more of a brown than yellow on that. That is a beautiful cab. Things that you can do with cabochons like this, you could wire wrap them. You could glue it onto a piece of backing and do some bead embroidery around it. You could bezel it with some seed beads and turn it into a thing. And actually, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some ideas. I'm gonna workshop some stuff for ideas on what I want to do with this cabochon. But I love that color. It's root beer. That is root beer color. Isn't that pretty? I love that. So I'm going to stick that in here in my organizer and then pull out my next little group. There we go. All right, then we've got bronze crystal mix cathedral. Nope, these are them. Fasted fire polish beads. These are 6 millimeters in size. And these are the only cathedral beads in here, so I'm pretty confident that that's what color this is. So we've got bronze ends, and it is just a fantastic mix of colors in here. So it looks like for this mix, I've got 2 of these blue color beads. Well, no, 3 of them. 3 blue, 2 green, 4 yellow, and 3 purple. That's really fun. And then matte copper rose petal beads. It's these guys here. They're 8 by 7 millimeters in size. I've got that top drill front to back. These petal beads. Oh my goodness, no, I have an idea on how I can incorporate these into a bezel with that cabochon and probably get these guys involved as well. Maybe. All right, now we've got metallic matte bronze fire red 6mm. Is that these guys? And then it's also got copper spacer round beads. So I'm not seeing the other ones. Well, these are both 6mm beads anyway. Oh, and there's these drooks, those drooks, and those drooks. Okay. So we're just going through all of our 6mm beads right now. This first one is metallic matte bronze fire red. Just almost like antique silver, or antique copper, but it's not quite the antique copper like we have with this one. It's just a little bit deeper. And here's the antique copper. It's calling it a spacer round bead, but they are glass beads. They're drooks just like the others. Same shapes. We're getting into our real autumny colors. Then we've got Capri Gold Copper. So it's half Capri, half gold. Copper, half Capri Gold Copper, half. That's not it. Maybe this is it. Okay. So half copper. And then the crystal yellow crackle glass. It's these guys here. That is such a pretty yellow. And then crystal copper. So it's half with this green color with half copper. And these are all 6mm, by the way. And then we've got another one that's green with blue AB, half and half. I'm just going to put these side to side so you can see the difference in color between them. Oh, we've got our blue AB, crystal, crystal. I'm going to need to separate these guys out because they are definitely wanting to mingle. Let's do that here. I'm just rolling it to get that half. All right. So half and half. And now let's look at some of our 8mm beads. We've got some crystal yellow cracked glass. It's the same color as those 6mm beads we just looked at. Just in a larger size is all. So you've got the crystal yellow. We've got crystal blue. And we've got crystal turquoise. Let's take a look at all three of these together. Honestly, I love all these colors together. It is so sunshiny and bright, which, you know, it can be sunshiny in the fall. You guys never heard of clear skies? I'm just kidding. How fun is that? Again, we're having fun with colors in this. Hold on. I have an extra bead in here. We could put that in with his friends. I thought there were one fewer or something of that color. This was the one with the blue AB. I was just shy, holding back. All right, next we've got Metallic Matte Bronze Vintage Copper Teardrops. $11 by 9 millimeter. Is that these guys here? Yep, that is exactly what that is. It's 11 by 9 millimeters, and it looks like it has the corrugation on the sides like a melon bead does. It's like a melon teardrop. You know what, with that color, that is about the same color as this guy right here. And then we've got some dark copper O-shaped donut flat rings. That's these teeny tiny guys right here. They are 1 by 4 millimeters in size, so 4 millimeters round, 1 millimeter thick. They're little O beads. Come on. I like to stick to the insides. So small. Right. We've got black metallic bronze patina marble luster cube beads. It's these guys here. They are 4 millimeters in size. We have quite a few of them in here. Let's get these guys out here so you can get a little bit of a close-up. And then crystal light green gold patina arabesque rhombus beads. They're 19 by 9 millimeters. I love the arabesque beads. There is that gold finish on it with that peridot color. And then matte blue faceted fire polish beads. That's these guys right here. They are 4 millimeter fire polish beads. And they are just a really great color of blue. A little bit more. Magic Capri Gold half faceted fire polish small round 6 millimeters. So that would be these guys. love that it's like smoky rainbows when you get that going. All right, and then matte crystal blue table cut, flat rectangle, 8 by 12 millimeters. Sides. That hole goes lengthwise through those rectangles. And that blue is kind of a really red leaning blue, like it's throwing purple. Not quite periwinkle, but pretty close. On its way, kind of a berry blue. Blueberry. Crystal blue copper patina waved petal window. That's these ones. Window table cut. These are 18 by 7 millimeters in size. You know what? I think I might be missing a different these are crystal iris, purple metallic, large half rose. There we go. For these petal beads, these are not the ones that I was just describing. They're ones from the previous side that I overlooked. That's okay. No, these table cuts are these ones. The 18 by 7 millimeters with that same blue that we had with the fire polish beads. And then I love the zigzag on the table cut portion. And that copper finish. Those are going to make great earrings. I can tell you that right now. All right, then we've got 2 more things. It is a bronze tone bee insect charm. It is 16 by 20 millimeter. I don't have information on the actual metal component of this. We can do some nickel testing, but it feels like it's a zinc alloy. Let's get this guy a little bit closer. And it is a 3-point connector. We've got a connector here, a connector here, and a connector here. And honestly, I'm seeing this in a Y-shaped necklace. I'm going to be doing some beaded chain with this box this month because I'm doing a challenge where I make at least two beaded chain necklaces every month, and this is going to be definitely a connector. I can get a little focal here and then some things off the side. This is actually super cool and I really love it. And then an antique bronze tone birdcage pendant. It's 24 by 14 millimeters in size. And it is really cute. It's got the loop up here at the top, and it's got this little loop here. You could probably dangle a little charm or a bead or something from there. Just attach it to it. It's fairly lightweight, and I don't have any other information on metal content for this bronze pendant. All right, let's take a look at everybody all together for this Kraftika box. There we go. I'm just angling these so that we can get that from the top shot. And this is the Fall Inspiration Czech Exclusive box from Kraftika. Once again, I'll put links in the description below. If you need to find out how the shipping is going to be changing from them, I do not have those answers yet. But they are figuring it out. They have said they are going to be working on that and figuring that out. They might not have the answers yet either, but it is definitely worth finding out because I really do love this subscription. You get such a wide variety of beads in it in the box, and it is definitely a reasonable price. The price may increase because of the whole import situation, because they are coming from outside of the US. But by how much, I don't know. I can't answer that. Anyway, until next time, my friends, happy beading.